right, everyone. I'm so excited about today's film review. I am here with Randi Miller. She's a former Olympian, 2008 Olympic bronze medalist, and now is the head coach at Texas Women's University for the women's wrestling team.
Hello, yay, hi. I'm so happy. It's going to be big fun.
Yeah, I'm excited. Randi here saw my film review and has some pointers. We haven't talked about it yet, so I'm going to be experiencing this with the viewers.
Real time.
Yeah, in real time, getting this feedback.
So that's what I'm saying. Unless you're about to score, I would just stay exaggerated down on her. Generally speaking, there's always exceptions to the rules. There's two types of wrestlers. Mm-hmm. There's people that can go out there and wrestle different every match, and there's people who just kind of know where they need to be, right? And they stay there, right? You choosing to be here, it's just a little bit too easy for her.
Yeah, especially because I'm short already, so naturally it's already hard to wrestle me. Mm-hmm. And so I'm not doing myself any favors.
So just a little bit easy pickings for her because, we were over like that. Yeah, so these positions are, for me, I'm not really looking to score, but I am looking for the stalemate. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. If you could change something right now, what do you think I would say that probably needs to happen?
But I think just looking at this position paused, if I could be a little bit more aggressive and pressuring into her, putting more pressure on her head.
Yeah, make it hurt. And one more little thing I'm going to say. To put pressure into her, what else maybe needs to happen?
I'd need to get my right leg up. I'd need to, because I'm fighting off of I'm fighting off of my knee.
This would have ended everything. Yeah. All the power that you have, putting that in this mat and pushing in.
Yeah, you're right.
They're going to pull you back up. Okay. So I was getting ready to ask you, why weren't you trying to go around? What did you feel here?
I tend to feel more nervous with long people in the front head because they circle back up quicker and also can sometimes get their arms locked around me in that position. I had been pinned before with that little scoop-de-loop thing. So in my mind, I'm being very cautious.
I would say two things, right? I think any motion is better than no motion, just so at least you can learn what's going to work and what's not going to work. But, right, what is one little adjustment you can make that would stop a reshot here, a body lock, or anything like that before you start moving too much?
I think if I pressure back into her instead of continuing to scoot back, the lock's already broken, so at this point I can either pressure in or I can go meat hooks and re-snap to get her to her elbows.
Meat hook snap or your down block here.
The
down block stops everything. For front headlock position and putting this down block, front headlock, down block concepts over technique, they're the same thing. Right. Stops all that. Stops all that.
That makes sense.
So either, in my opinion, you end up scoring from the snap, go behind, or movement reroute, or you just go back neutral. But what's not there is a reshot or a body lock or a scoop to loop.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. So I think you should have fired one off by now. Tell me what you're looking for. What's the perfect vision?
I think I was just waiting for it to feel perfect, and it just didn't feel right.
Okay.
Watching this now, I'm dude.
Yeah.
I feel like I would have.
She's praying you won't go. Yeah, she's praying that you don't go. That's that. You could go. What really helped me with my shots was doing them a lot because I hated it at first. I like to be in the hand fight or whatever. But doing it a lot, knowing where I'd end up, right? Where I'd end up if I shot a single, where I end up when I shot a double, where I end up if I shot a single on my weaker side. And then I had answers for that when I got stuck underneath. So that liberated me to shoot because I knew if it didn't go well, I knew the next step. I knew I could get out. I knew what opened up. I just knew, right?
Yeah.
And I think getting in there and practice more, and even in these matches that don't mean anything, the ranking series does, but if you're never going to see someone this tall and lanky again, I would treat it like a practice and then be firing it off so I can start learning where I'm going to be underneath, and that will liberate you to shoot. But if you would have fired one off, I think by the third time you would have made the adjustments that you would needed to make those shots that didn't work at the end. You would have figured it out.
I agree. Because she's biting on these fakes too, and I'm just like,
yeah, this is textbook.
Play it again, and then pause. So I think my hips were a bit high. I think if I could have lowered again, like either lowered again, or if she does jack me up, something I have learned how to do now is go like body lock. So those are two options, but I think either repenetrating or pulling out and then shooting again. That's something that I've had success with recently. So I don't know. What do you think?
That's because you're a good wrestler. I'm not that technical. I can't do all that. The only adjustment to make for me, because I can't re-shot or repenetrate or any of that shit. You're just going to keep this elbow. See how it's going deep?
Yeah.
Here, it's like this. You're just going to change it here. And pull it to your ribs, and then she doesn't.
Oh, pull my elbow to.
Yeah, you can see this needs to be short, and I would run her straight out of bounds. But I would just make this. See how it's like a
tight, so I can't get thrown.
So she doesn't have that.
So if I were to be here on her ribs, and then the other hand behind the knee, almost like a knee pick, and just run like
just way. Like this.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, just like this.
But that's just a little adjustment.
Yeah.
Just bringing that elbow in, opposite side wrist or knee pick or even opposite side waist, as long as it's not like this.
Yeah, that's how you get thrown. Tight. Everything tight.
But this position is one. That was the last ditch effort they have.
I think this was the only point I got all match.
And that right there should have been all you needed to know.
Yeah.
I'm about to do it again.
Okay. We're at the break now. So. They are very power happy with this now. For when you get pushed out, they go one, and then they go one again, caution. And this tournament, so at this point, I think mentally I'm also getting annoyed because this was the first time I was like, 5-1?
Yeah.
How am I? What? This should not be that high of a scoring match. Nothing has happened.
Yeah. No, I noticed that too. And I'm all like, wait, there's no like warning? Like you just giving out ones?
Yeah, they were just giving out ones like it was freaking the Oprah Winfrey show. Just you get a one. You get a one.
Yeah, I don't like that.
No, me either. I like it when it happens for me though. I'm like, go ahead, keep running me them ones.
You're feeling yourself a little bit more. This is what we needed to see all match. You see that movement you were doing?
But then watch what happens after.
No, I don't even care. This is what we needed to see the whole time. There wouldn't have been no 2 points or 4 points from her.
You're right. Hips. Look at her face. Oh. It pains me every time to watch that. How disrespectful.
Yeah, you feel this, right? Drop with her, but you already know that. But sometimes in the heat of the battle, yeah. You just let her sit to her butt, and you just take it. No more you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just drop. Just get heavy.
Yeah.
But I think, actually, though, can you go back one more time? I think on the initial entry of the shot, hold on, let me see, as I'm watching this now. Here, I feel like if I would have, press play.
Stayed on the single.
Yeah, or like either run the pipe, or if I was able to get my hips in faster, just like switch off faster. Like switch off to a double faster.
Zoop. Yeah. 4?
Yeah, feet to back, technically.
I guess, man. You get back on your movement. Like, because you just got in so easy. Like, you got in anytime you wanted to. Same thing. I'm going to say the same thing.
Yeah, that elbow. This was interesting.
Yeah, no, it's weird. Staying low, keeping it tight.
Yeah, I think my left arm wasn't like really stuck to her leg enough. I also should have got up faster. I just gave that up.
Oh my gosh. Eat on.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Because she knows.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did they give her 4 for this?
Mm-hmm.
So matches like that, hard to watch, but it's like you don't ever get that. Ever get like to learn.
Yeah.
Like that. So the takeaway is you got in every time.